Welcome back to the Coaches Show for the 2022 season. We just got past the Jamboree this weekend, and we're going to talk with Coach Dylan Griggs about the season coming up with Week 1 approaching fast. Coach Griggs, talk to us a little bit about the Jamboree this past Friday night. You had Southside Selma and Eufaula, and both were wins for the Russell County Warriors. Talk a little bit about that for us.
Yes, sir. Friday night was a good night for us. We had a Jamboree versus Southside Selma and Eufaula, obviously. So we started off with Southside Selma. You know, we kind of went into that game trying to answer some question marks that we've had kind of throughout the summer and throughout fall camp. So we actually kind of went into that game with about 6 different guys rotating and trying to see different spots. We didn't play our starting quarterback that game. We thought it would be a good opportunity for Mitchell Green, our backup quarterback, to kind of get his feet really wet and let him take control of a half. And then, you know, we sat out Drew Pickett the entire time. But the thing that I was really happy about was throughout both of them, even Southside Selma, we saw a lot of guys make a lot of plays that we really weren't so sure about.
Right.
And to see them step up in the moment, you know, was very rewarding for me. And then, you know, we kind of got in the locker room because I think we all thought we were going to go out and just beat Southside 15-0, but I don't think everybody realized how we kind of did it. We did it to make it difficult for them. Does that make sense? And so, you know, we got in the locker room at halftime, and, you know, I'm kind of looking at some of their eyes a little bit, and I said, you know, we need to take any question mark, you know, that we have out of the equation right now. We need to get ready to go give them 24 minutes worth of butt whooping that they gave us last year.
Yes.
So that second half was really kind of about payback in my eyes, and I think the boys' eyes. And so, you know, from opening kickoff versus Eufaula, I saw a team that was hungry, that understood the assignment, that understood what the expectations were for them. I saw guys make plays, you know, that haven't normally been depended on to make plays, and when it was their moment, they were ready for the moment. I think that's a testament to the coaching staff, and I think that's a testament to the kids' preparation. And so really after reviewing that film, you know, we watched it a couple of times on Friday, and we're back in the office on Sunday. You know, I'm just really excited about this season and this team. You know, I told you last week, I think on the phone, that my biggest thing was when adversity finally hits, you know, how are they going to respond to that adversity? You know, are they going to look it in the face? Yeah. And take it head on, or are they going to back up? Because that's the biggest thing. We don't have a talent issue here. You know, we just have, can we overcome adversity when it hits us issue? And to see that really kind of progressing, man, it was just a great night, and I'm really excited about the season.
Well, I'm already enjoying interacting with the players and the coaching staff as well. You know, all the coaches are just so excited about what's going on and the future, and even the students, when we're interviewing them or when we're just passing by and talking to them, positive attitudes, and they seem like they have the will to win and they want to win. Their fight is ready. I love it. You know, as I've told you in the past, I went to high school here in Russell County, and even just walking in the door, you know, for these interviews and seeing the pride that's being taken in the hallways and the pride in this locker room we're standing in now and the facilities just takes it to the next level. You know, before, you know, we were out there hoping we could get the grass cut in time for the football game, and now we've got a turf field that is second to none. And walking in these locker rooms, looking around at the graphics and the helmets hanging off of it, gives you a sense of pride, you know, for your team. And I know the players feel that too. And we're going to talk to some of them in a few minutes, and I know they have that same sense. I did hear about, you know, some of the plays and some of the players in the game Friday night, and I just know it was a great atmosphere.
It was. It was a really good atmosphere, and I'm expecting an even better atmosphere this Friday versus Harris County. You know, I mean, we got 2 bordering counties, Alabama versus Georgia. You know, we scheduled this game so that there could be a lot of smack talking between the two communities to understand that, you know, we're trying to instill pride in both communities. You know, I want to see Russell County show out on Friday.
We're really looking forward to that. So we're going to come back in just a few minutes and talk to a couple of the players and the stars from Friday night, and as they get ready for what is going to be the official Week 1 of the Russell County High School Warriors football season.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
Welcome back to the Coaches Show. We've taken a few minutes now to speak with one of the students, Jabari Jordan, who is a linebacker for the Russell County High School Warrior football team. Jabari, tell us a little bit about how the Jamboree went Friday night in your eyes.
I've seen a different team on defense. I've seen a great offense. I feel like the defense had made a better impact, and we look way better than what we did last year. So that's what matters.
It's a learning curve, right? I mean, you're learning through every year you're going to build on this program. What you saw in that Jamboree, does it give you high hopes for Harris County coming in here on Friday night?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We planning to, go in there, do the thing, make the crowd go crazy,
Yeah, we have to be careful. We don't like to trash talk and smack talk or talk too much, but, hey, the excitement's got to be there. As soon as you see the clock go to zero and you realize you have won 2 games in this Jamboree, you've got something special. Your coaches are probably jumping around, probably taking the first breath they've taken in a few weeks because, they finally got through the first test and they're seeing what they have been really working towards coming to fruition for sure. So your teammates, tell us how they were acting after that game.
We had a few players, that, I looked at, I was like, oh, yeah, they doing good, like, yeah.
So what about after the game? What was it like in the locker room as y'all were kind of winding down?
Turn, because, we started something new. So we trying to make sure everybody come to the game to see what we got going on. They
can't wait till Friday night, right? That's what they're looking for. It's good to have something to look for. This season is going to be long, but honestly, when it's over, you're going to turn around and go, where did it go? Every game is going to be important. I always ask people to look to the future. That's a hard thing to do when the coaches are telling you in your mind, next game's all we're thinking about. It's the next game. So what do you think's the key to getting that win Friday night with Harris County?
We all got to lock in Friday. Make sure we do good in practice Monday through Thursday. I feel like we'll be ready for Friday.
You feeling like the team's ready to go?
Yes, sir.
The coaches are on key with y'all? Always. All right. Anything else you want to add to the Coaches Show today as we wrap up this Jamboree week?
Be there Friday.
All right. We're ready for Friday night. All right. We'll be right back with another player and a few more comments as we progress through this Coaches Show. Welcome back to the Coaches Show. We've got the offense side of the ball now with lston Tarver, who is a running back for the Russell County High School Warrior football team. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
So talk to me a little bit. You're a freshman, right? Coming into this program brand new.
Yes, sir.
So that was really your first experience out on the field under the lights on Friday night with the Jamboree. You had 2 good teams come in here, and your team dominated them. And in fact, you scored 2 touchdowns, right?
Yes, sir.
Talk to us a little bit about what you saw in that game.
Well, I saw a lot of potential, seen a lot of different stuff. Like, it's different from middle school stuff, so it's a lot different.
So a lot different in middle school. As far as the preparation, was the preparation a lot more intense as y'all came into the game? When you get into this game and you see these buses come in and you see these other teammates come in, it kind of gets real, don't it?
Yes, sir.
Kind of realize, hey, we're fixing to walk out on this field for the start, in your case, the start of your high school career. And you realize going into this that your teammates, a lot of them have already played in these games, and maybe they have a little experience, and maybe you have to watch them a little bit, but sounds like you did pretty good. You scored 2 touchdowns. I imagine the crowd was going pretty crazy.
Yes, sir. Still got a lot to learn, though.
Yeah, that's great. I think you got a good coaching staff to do that from, and your teammates. Just like we were talking to Mr. Jordan there. He's obviously got some more experience being a senior, and you're going into it as a freshman. So, as far as Friday night, what were some of the good things you saw in the game?
I seen good spirit out there. I seen teammates trying to bring up other teammates. If they was getting frustrated or something. I seen them.
Yeah, one of the things I kept commenting about last year in those games were the coaches, flipping the towels around, jumping up and down, keeping everybody pumped up all the time. That spirit just kind of resonates throughout the field, and it resonates with the other players as well. So the coaches get fired up, the players are getting fired up, and the crowd's getting fired up. And the next thing you know, you're breaking for a run and scoring a touchdown. So you've got a long way to go in high school, and I'm sure you've got further aspirations down the road. But how do you see Harris County Friday night? What do you think's the key to that game?
Just everybody locking in, everybody staying focused, don't get in no trouble. Just, yeah.
Ready for some pretty intense practices this week as we approach it?
Yes, sir.
Well, I think we can all expect that to happen. Nobody bigger than the coaches, but even the fan base would think that we would want anything less than a complete season of all wins. But we realize we're up against some tough teams this year, as with every year. This is not a small league. This is not a league that you're going to go into every week and say, oh, we're going to beat this team. You're going to have to prep and get ready for it. You agree with that?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm looking forward to talking to you, throughout this season as we get towards the end too, and kind of seeing how you've progressed through it and your mindset on that as well. Anything you want to add to the coaches show today while you're on here?
No, sir.
All right. Well, that's all we've got for the day on this. We'll be back in a few minutes to wrap it up with Coach Griggs and maybe talk just a little bit about the upcoming game with Harris County, which will be again at home here at Mitchell Field in the Corporate Sports Complex at Russell County High School.
What is Magnify? Magnify spreads Wi-Fi across your entire home. Pods plug straight into the wall. No messy cables. They spread the internet from your existing modem to every corner of your home at full speed. Magnify doesn't just make your Wi-Fi faster. It intelligently adapts to your environment and manages your Wi-Fi 24/7 based on insights, like the number and types of devices you have connected. Magnify. Worry-free Wi-Fi, brought to you by Beam.
All right, welcome back to the Coaches Show, where our guest today is Coach Hunter Powell, who's the special teams coordinator for the Russell County High School football team. Coach, appreciate you being with us today.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
So we just jumped off of, as we've been talking about in this show, a Jamboree that Friday night kind of kicked the season off, and we saw great things out of the team. Give us your take on that.
Absolutely. It is, I'm from Prattville originally, so I've been around this area for a while. I was used to coming up and watching Russell County's baseball team whip our butts and send us home as a student. So have always known about Russell County, and it's just absolutely amazing since I got here. From the Institute day,
Right.
It just felt like, it was almost bringing me to like emotional tears. I was like, man, it just feels like there is a different energy in this room and in this environment. And that starts at the top with Dr. Cooley all the way down to our administration with Ms. Keene. And it's really been a incredible experience watching this ship take off.
Yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, to the coaches, we were getting ready for the show, just the not only the atmosphere behind the football and the talk out in the community, but the facilities are looking great, and riding up to the sense of pride that you have, that knowing that it has come a long way in a few short years, and it'll continue. Everybody knows when you win, you get better, and you're starting to win. Last year we sat there, and I know you weren't here for that one, but we won in the Smith Station game. That was
on the sideline.
It's unreal.
I wasn't coaching in that one.
Yeah, it was an unreal situation to watch that game unfold like it did, and then to see the whole attitudes of all the people around the program. Oh, this is for real. This is something this can be. So talk about special teams a little bit. For those, I don't know, a lot of football fans know what that is, but tell us a little bit about it. Yeah.
No, Coach Griggs, when he first got here, called me and tried to get me over here. It took a year to get me here, but I'm here now, and it is much like the experience that has been watching this thing start. It's just been a blessing. We have. Because of our jamborees, we wanted to make my job a little complicated, and half of it was live, half of it wasn't. But definitely working with these kids, there is a sense of you go, guys, this is another part of the game that we maybe haven't been honoring as much. And the game of football, I heard it one time in a pregame speech, that the game of football will never lie to you. It'll always give you what you put into it, and special teams is a major part of that. And if you invest in that, I have never seen it not pay off.
Yeah.
So that's the angle that we're taking on this, and just having to really show them how a championship program does it from top to bottom, not only on offense, not only on defense, but in special teams as well.
Yeah, being a football fan, obviously, I've seen ball games won by special teams easily. Some in the last second, I'll leave it at that, and some with just the play that you think is just a routine play turns into something that people are talking about for many years and decades, because of something a special teams did, and in a lot of cases it's not an accident. It's a situation where you practiced it, and now's the time. Oh man, it's kind of the light bulb goes off. This is the play we've been waiting for.
Yes, sir.
Is that kind of what you're seeing in this team too?
Oh, absolutely. Through our week of preparation and our practice schedule and all that kind of stuff, we cover all those special situations with special teams, and we saw it pay off this Friday night. Our defense was able to force a safety against Eufaula, and as soon as our kickoff return team goes out there, we know, hey, this was after a safety. We're moving up 10 yards, and that made my heart beat a little bit more with rhythm once I saw that, because it was what you were talking about earlier. It's just seeing the work that we've put in with these kids and seeing them actually take that medicine and know what's going on and move to their spots when they're supposed to, and it's exciting and encouraging.
Coach, it's like a lot of other things. It only needs to happen one time. Yeah. One good special teams play, and they all buy in.
Yes,
and now can we run this? Or I got an idea, for a special play. We know that. I know you get that all the time, I'm sure.
Yes.
Not only from the kids, but from the coaches as well, and the parents, obviously. Yeah. So, but hey, we're happy to have you here in Russell County. We hope we want to see great things out of this football program. The pride is there, the atmosphere, the excitement's there. So we're looking for wins. We hope we get them, but the biggest thing is make these kids into men.
Yes,
make them, make sure they're getting their education, and on the football side of this whole situation, be the best they can for the future.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you taking the time to be here, Coach. Thank you.
Sir.
All right, and we'll be right back with the football coaches show at Russell County High School.
Some things are too good to be true. Just ask anyone who got the other guy's fast internet and ended up with speeds that don't deliver. The truth is, beaming is believing when it comes to all things internet. We're constantly increasing speeds that really live up to our promise, magnifying Wi-Fi connections and making our network even more reliable. Ask thousands of your happy neighbors and you just might become a Beam leaver too. Switch today. You'll be amazed with local service you can believe in from Beam.
Welcome back to the Coaches Show. As we wrap up today, Coach, are there any last words you want to say? Talk to the fans about getting out of there, getting out of the house and getting to the stadium and cheering these teams on. What do you want to say, to kind of close it out today?
I mean, my big thing is Friday night's a big night. It's the first real game of the season. We're coming in trying to make a statement. And so we need all of you. We need all of you there. We don't need you watching on TV or NFHS. We need you at the stadium, in the stands, making as much noise as possible, because I want people to understand when they come to the county, they're gonna get their money's worth, and that's my big thing. This is about the county. This is about us. This is about the players. This is about this community. So come to the game, be as loud as you can, and let them understand that we're not playing.
And that's all we have for today. Thank you for joining the Coaches Show for the 2022 season of the Russell County High School football program. Thank you.